Welcome back to the classroom, everyone. I'm Aaron Olsen, and before we dive into today's lesson, please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow the account so you never miss an update on our A+ Masterclass. Today, we are taking systems from a black screen to a perfect picture as we troubleshoot video, projector, and display issues for CompTIA A+ Core 1, Objective 5.3. Let's get to work. Before we rip apart a monitor, we have to establish our troubleshooting mindset. Do not jump straight to replacing hardware. We break display issues into four categories: the no-show for connectivity, the ugly picture for quality, screen damage for hardware, and projector specifics for thermal issues. And here is your tech support pro tip. Always ask the user, what has changed recently? Most issues stem from a bumped cable or a changed setting, not a dead monitor. Let's start with category 1, the no-show. This is when the monitor has power, but the screen remains entirely black. The video signal is simply failing to travel from the source to the display panel. Your key focus areas here must be input misconfigurations and physical cabling defects. To restore that missing signal, first check for an incorrect input source. If the display says no signal, the monitor might be looking for data on an empty port, like checking DVI instead of HDMI. Use the monitor's on-screen display, or OSD, to manually cycle the input source. Next, check for physical cabling issues like loose, stretched, or crimped cables. The fix is the known good substitution technique. Swap the cable or test the monitor on a completely different PC. Category 2 is the ugly picture. The physical connection is established, but software settings, interference, or minor hardware degradation are ruining the viewing experience. Your triage card here focuses on resolution, geometric distortion, color profiles, and brightness. If you have a fuzzy image, the cause is almost always a mismatch between the OS output resolution and the display's native resolution. Fix this by adjusting the OS display settings to perfectly match the monitor's native resolution, and update your video drivers. If you have sizing issues like stretched images or black borders, this is incorrect scaling. Match the native resolution in the OS and use the monitor's OSD menu to adjust the image fit. What if the image is wavy or warped? That geometric distortion, like a pincushion effect, is often caused by electromagnetic interference, or EMI, from nearby devices. Move those EMI sources away from the screen. If you have incorrect colors, like purple and green lines or dull casts, you likely have a loose cable, a low-quality cable, or misaligned color profiles. Replace the cable and use OS color management tools to recalibrate. If the image is present but unreadably dark, you have to split your diagnosis, because one is software. Check the OSD for eco modes, eye-saving modes, or adaptive brightness, and turn them off. Because 2 is hardware. If you shine a flashlight on the screen and can barely see the image, the display's backlight or inverter has failed. That requires hardware repair or total replacement. Category 3 brings us to screen damage. This is when the physical panel itself is failing. If you see visible cracks, dead pixels, black spots, or a complete blackout, the panel has suffered physical impact, liquid damage, or component degradation. There is no software fix for a shattered screen. It requires hardware replacement or a warranty claim. Let's look closer at the pixels. A stuck pixel is constantly bright, while a dead pixel is permanently black. You can sometimes fix a stuck pixel with pixel cycling software or a gentle tap, but dead pixels cannot be repaired. You also need to watch out for display burn-in, which is a permanent ghost image left on the screen. This is common on OLED and plasma displays, so prevent it by enabling screensavers and auto-off power settings. If the display rapidly flickers, strobes, or cuts to black, you need to isolate the cause. It could be failing backlight circuitry in the monitor, or it could be an overheating video card inside the PC. To verify, test the monitor on a completely different PC. If it still flashes, the monitor is dying. If it stops flashing, the original PC's video card is the culprit. Category 4 focuses on projectors. These devices rely on high-intensity bulbs and push out a massive amount of heat. Troubleshooting projectors revolves heavily around thermal management, cooling fans, and bulb life cycles. If a projector image is dimming, or if you hear a loud pop and see scorch marks, you have a burnout bulb. Replace it, but warning, allow the projector to cool completely first because those bulbs get extremely hot and fragile. If the projector randomly shuts down during a presentation, it is overheating. Clear the dust from the vents, ensure the room temperature is safe, and check the fans. Here is the unexpected curveball for this objective. Audio issues. You have a perfect picture, but the built-in monitor speakers have no sound. First, check your cables. HDMI and DisplayPort carry both video and audio. DVI and VGA carry only video. If you are using HDMI or DisplayPort, verify the OS audio settings are actually routing the sound to the monitor and check the monitor's OSD volume. We've reached the end, and here is your Objective 5.3 Quick Reference Matrix. We covered everything from cycling incorrect inputs and matching native resolutions to disabling eco modes for dim screens and replacing burnout projector bulbs. To make sure you are fully prepared for the exam, get some hands-on practice with PBQ-like questions at XPBoost. The link is right down in the YouTube video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.